All right. Jesse, Chiefs or Panthers?
Oh, let's talk the Chiefs because I don't want to talk about the Panthers' terrible offense.
Yeah, leave them for the end.
Chiefs it is.
Ooh.
Kirk for Jalen Warren. Kirk.
Yeah. I mean, if you need a running back, then sure, I'm fine making this move.
I really like Warren.
Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. When Zay Jones playing, this hurts everybody. So, it brings that entire offense down. I don't see those targets necessarily going to Kirk like they were before. But, yeah, I think Kirk is the higher floor. I think Warren is the ceiling play if you really want to chase it.
Good God, I'm looking at Warren's schedule the rest of the season, and boy, is it easy.
Yeah, it's money.
Okay, I changed my answer. Warren's schedule is pretty damn easy as opposed to Jacksonville. That is not so easy.
Take it. It's like David Montgomery a couple of years ago. Ride the lightning, baby.
Okay, so I'll take Warren unless you really can't afford to lose a receiver here.
Well, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver 1, right? So,
he's back, baby. I'm probably gonna take Njoku the first on this deal, but that's just me. But that's just unless it's super tight end premium or something. But I've been a TJ Hawkinson hater my entire life, so I have some bias in that.
I think I agree. I think they're not that far apart, and the middle first is just a bonus.
Yeah, because what would you sell TJ Hawkinson for by itself? Probably a mid first, right? In that range, right? And then you're getting Njoku, who gives you decent production the rest of the way. So that's how I'm kind of thinking about that one.
Yeah,
I assume he's on the Hawkinson side.
I'm assuming so. I get it. You're paying for Hawkinson. It's it's totally understandable. It's fine. It's just
just to put a bow on what we were talking about with Njoku, since week 7, 9, 8, 6, 9, 15 targets. He's getting hyper targeted. Watson was hyper targeting him as well before DTR came in and just exploded with that Walker. So, he's getting the volume. I have no issue with that deal.
Well, I mean, Hawkinson, it's 8, 8, 12, 9, 12, 5, 7. So it's still
without JJ.
So his last 4 games, 25% target share for Njoku. That's absurd. So it's obviously a worse offense. Njoku's he's not going to compete with Hawkinson points per game basis, but if he gets you close enough, then you're kind of okay. So that's what I'm thinking.
I think it also depends. I think if you're in a position to trade away TJ for a pick, you're probably not a contender. Because if you're a contender, you're not trading away the better player to get a pick.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if you're not, if you're a rebuilding team and you were going to trade him away for a middle first anyways, I don't mind the deal because that's probably what he's worth. Then you get Njoku on top of it. So
I think it works for both Mike and the guy you traded with. That's the win-win. You get the better player. You don't have to worry about the issues with DTR. But overall in a vacuum, I just think it's just a sick deal.
I'm gonna say Edwards, but I think Keaton Mitchell's overrated.
Oh yeah, Edwards. I don't ever see Mitchell ever getting out a big enough share of the workload. He hasn't taken over third downs. He's not good in pass protection. He's very much a gadget type player in that offense. And maybe he takes third downs. Maybe he does that, but it's really hard for him to get a sizable portion of that offense. So yeah, I'm going Edwards.
All right, quarterbacks. 19th best matchup for Mahomes. I think you start him anyways. I hear he's pretty good. Second worst matchup for O'Connell, can we do just 1 sec? One sec. I got to do this. Where is it? There it is. Let's bring up the screen. Can you see that? Okay, you see O'Connell at the bottom and zoom in here. Yep. Zoom in on your screen. 1 sec. Okay. Aiden O'Connell, that right there. That's Rod Farva, right?
That is, baby.
That's Rod Farva. That's not really Aiden O'Connell, is it?
That's the guy that goes, that's it. Fuck it. It takes a bite of it. Yeah,
he just wants a liter of cola, right? That's what's going on here?
Yeah. Okay. He'll need a cola. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that is in fact Rod Farva from Super Troopers.
Hey, let's get back to talking about the game, yeah?
Yeah, you're starting Mahomes, you're benching Aiden O'Connell. Mahomes is 4 for me, but still.
That's perfect. I don't got to say anything else. It's exactly what it is.
What do I do with Mahomes, Tony Pollard? I let him smash again in my lineup this week, and then I sell high next week if your deadline hasn't passed.
Fair.
Yeah, he's got good matchups, man. I'm fine riding with Pollard. The hate's gone too far on him.
I think he's my RB1 this week or RB2.
Yeah, he gets Washington, Seattle next 2 weeks. It's fine. I mean, he gets Philly after that, but then it's Buffalo, it's Miami, it's Detroit. It's not bad matchups at all. You can ride.
No, it's not bad matchups. The problem is you expected him to be, an RB1. And the thing is like, there were a bunch of fantasy analysts saying he could be the RB1. The hype was out of control. Right now, he's a mid-range RB2. And as long as that's your expectation, then you're good. This is my Patrick Mahomes sad face because Patrick Mahomes sucks. QB 13 on the season. He's great. It's just everything else around him is falling apart. And he's not very happy about it.
Pray?
I mean, yeah. So if you have him in redraft, I try to just get out. Like I would use his value to move on and try to get a better piece. But really, the Jake Browning situation, so we're talking about Garrett Wilson and those guys and Devontae Adams, like it just limits them all. So you're not getting a high-end wide receiver 1 anymore. It's just out of the range of outcomes. Which sucks. But
what did Joe Burrow hurt?
I mean,
wrist.
You donate your wrist to Joe Burrow. That's what you do.
You say, Burrow, come on, help me out here.
You donate your wrist to Joe Burrow and hope he can come back.
Well, here's a question then. Like, what do you look for in return? Like, are you willing to sell Chase for Pittman? Like
in redraft? I would aim higher. Like you can, I would actually try to move him into a running back.
St. Brown?
I think it's easier to go. Yeah. Oh, I'd smash that in a second. Like you give me St. Brown.
You wouldn't be able to get it. I'd be shocked if someone would go try it right now. Go run and try to sell Chase for St. Brown. I hope it works.
Yeah, like I would just aim high, try to get like whatever you're deficient at. If it's like a tight end or a quarterback, hey, there it is. That's yeah, so I would just try to pivot down to somebody who doesn't have the same value, but production-wise, so just get a bonus like on top of Chase because he still holds the volume. Like that's what it is. So yeah, Farmer for life, baby. Oh gosh, so good! It's so good. There he is. Yes, and I'm still not starting Aiden O'Connell in any league. I'm not doing it.
Moving on, running backs. The running backs here. Holy shit, I'm losing it. Fourth best matchup for Pacheco, who is a smash start for me. Jacobs, it's the fifth worst. I still think I'm playing him probably. I think he's my RB9. Pacheco is my RB8. So I'm starting them both.
Oh, yeah. Fire them up. They're going to smash RB1s.
Yeah. The volume, as much as I was talking about, his targets suck for Jacobs. The volume's still like elite. So you play him every week. He's just been like Tony Pollard, but better. Like he's getting elite volume. Some of those guys, that's what we do. And I have Pacheco actually lower than him in my rankings, but like it's not going to surprise me if he outscores him. Like not at all.
Spicy.
It's just like it's a nice matchup for him. Like and I'll ride with Pacheco, but yeah, I prefer Jacobs.
Yeah, Pacheco for me over Jacobs, but it's pretty close. Flip a coin, right? Play them both.
Gino's listed as questionable. Ken Walker listed as doubtful. Thank you, Schefter. We already knew that. Both bottom 12 matchups for both KC and the Raiders. Devontae Adams is obviously the one you start over anyone else. I think my second one is obviously going to be Rashee Rice, but I did Adams at 8, Rashee Rice all the way down at 36. So that's how I fall on that one. Then I'm avoiding pretty much everyone else with Rod Favre at quarterback. Jacoby Myers is non-existent. So
yeah, if you have enough good wide receivers, like I'm fine benching Adams this week. Like I don't like the matchups at all. Yeah. He's wide receiver 19 for me, and he's in that range with Garrett Wilson and those guys. Like if you have a really good wide receiver room, like this is a week where you can bench Adams, but most people don't. So you're just gonna fire him up anyways. And then it's Rice, and then it's hope and pray with Myers or more Hardman, one of those guys. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. Look at just the prepubescence, the porn stash there for Aiden O'Connell. Just good stuff. Like, why would you purposely rock that mustache? It's so bad.
My man is killing it.
It's so good. He said, I'm not attractive. I don't care. We're falling into this.
Fuck it. Throw it to Devontae 20 times. I don't care if Legarius is out there.
Yeah, that is basically what it is.
We're going to throw it up, meow.
Tight end. Oh, he said meow. Tight ends. We have the 5th worst matchup for Mayer and the 10th worst matchup for Kelsey. Kelsey is going to be the tight end one regardless. Michael Mayer, I'd probably have around 15. I think you can start him if you need to. Oh, God. Let's find the kickers, meow. Worst matchup for Carlson. I don't want to play him. He hasn't been great. Butker, 9th best matchup. He can be started. And the DSTs, 8th best matchup for the Chiefs. You can fire them up. They were my preferred waiver target of all the DSTs who are available. I think they smash. It is a bad matchup for the Raiders, and you cannot play them. What do you guys think, meow?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't know why you would do the Raiders thing, and yeah, KC's one of the better defenses this week. I'm right there with you.
One thing we forgot to mention is Kansas City's wide receiver one, Justin Watson. I think you can fire him up again. He dropped almost as many balls as he caught, but he did find the end zone, and he I don't know the target volume, but it was hefty last week. They're going to keep going to him again. But Farva is a concern on the other side of the ball for sure.